Hey, I'm Taylor, and if you've been feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or downright helpless when it comes to politics, you're not alone. Whether it's watching decisions unfold that affect your rights, your safety, or your future, or just the constant cycle of bad news, it makes sense that your nervous system feels like it's on high alert. Today, we're going to talk about political helplessness, why it happens, how it shows up in your body, and most importantly, how to reclaim a sense of agency without burning yourself out. So, why does political helplessness feel so heavy? The news is built to hook your fear. News platforms thrive on urgency and outrage. Sensational headlines keep you clicking, but they also keep your nervous system flooded. Constant crisis equals constant adrenaline, which equals eventual shutdown. You can't keep that cycle going for long. It's not that staying informed is bad, it's that the constant exposure leaves you exhausted instead of empowered. Next, sometimes the issues feel too big to solve alone. Climate change, human rights, government corruption, economic instability. These are massive systemic issues. And when you're just one person with a phone, it's easy to feel like nothing you do will ever be enough. That overwhelm often leads to inaction, not because you don't care, but because you're maxed out. And third, you might not know who to trust. Misinformation, echo chambers, political division, it's hard to know what's real, who's honest, and what's actually working. That kind of disillusionment leads to helplessness, where you disengage completely just to survive emotionally. So here are some ways to attempt to reclaim a sense of agency. First, shift from passive to active. Instead of just absorbing the bad news, ask yourself, what action can I take today? Or what do I actually want to do with this information? Even small shifts like reading solution focused journalism or signing a petition can help you feel back in the driver's seat. The second is to take small, tangible actions. No one can fix it all, but collective action starts small. Vote in every single election, local and national. Donate or volunteer with grassroots organizations. Educate, advocate, and share resources, not just outrage. And connect with others who care about the same causes. Small actions repeated create momentum. Third is set boundaries with news. Being informed doesn't mean constantly flooded. Try 30 minutes of news in the morning and evening. Turning off alerts and breaking news notifications. Avoiding comment sections or online arguments. Taking breaks, yes, even during big moments, or pairing one sensational article with good news article. Information is power, overexposure is paralysis. The fourth is focus on what you can control. Instead of spiraling about what's broken, ask, what conversations can I start? What community can I support? And how can I show up today in a way that aligns with my values? You can't fix everything, but you can do something. Fifth is to regulate your nervous system. Burnout doesn't help the movement, but regulation does. Try deep breathing, the safe and sound protocol, grounding like holding a textured object, listening to an ambient sound, or even shaking your body, moving, walking, finding a way to release tension. You'll be able to think more clearly, connect more meaningfully, and sustain your involvement. Next is find people who give you hope. You don't have to do this alone, and in fact, you should not do this alone. Find people, organizations, and communities that focus on solutions, not problems. Hope isn't naive, it's a fuel source for long term change. And as always, remember change takes time. Movements rise and fall. Progress isn't linear. But every breakthrough you've ever read about came from people who refused to give up. You don't have to do it all. You just have to stay in it, on your terms, with your health intact. Politics are personal. It's okay to feel shaken. It's okay to feel scared, but you're not powerless. The antidote to helplessness isn't doing everything. It's doing something, or one thing, with intention, clarity, and care for your nervous system. If you want help navigating political anxiety, setting boundaries with media, or finding your way back to hope, I'm here. Let's keep going. You matter, your voice matters, and even in overwhelm, you're still allowed to believe in change.